Welcome back, everyone. The iconic music venue Antone's negotiated a lease, securing its spot in downtown Austin for decades more to come, and it will turn its second floor into a blues museum with the help of the Austin Cultural Trust program managed by the nonprofit Rally Austin. Here to tell us a bit more about the work that she and her group are doing is Teresa Alvarez, the president and CEO of Rally Austin. Teresa, welcome to our show, and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
So for those who are uninitiated, maybe not as familiar with the work that Rally Austin does, fill in the blank for us and tell us a little bit more about the work that it's pursuing.
Absolutely. So Rally Austin is an economic development corporation, a nonprofit, as you mentioned. Our mission is to steward public and private real estate assets for community benefit, and in this case, arts, music, and culture. Antone's, who better does that in Austin than Antone's, who's been doing it for the past 50 years.
I was going to say that it kind of fits the definition of the work that you do.
Yes. Through the Austin Cultural Trust. We also do other real estate development, but I know we're here to talk about the Cultural Trust today.
Okay, so I want to hear a little bit more about what the Austin Cultural Trust program is. Fill in the blank for that too.
Yeah, so the Austin Cultural Trust is trying to preserve arts, music, and culture in Austin. We have worked with 3 iconic music venues. We've helped some theaters. We're working with the Millennium Youth Center in East Austin.
Oh, right.
We're helping redevelop or upgrade their theater to make it more usable. And with Antone's, they have been displaced 6 times, and many arts organizations and music venues have closed their doors. They have had to move multiple times because their rent goes up or they can't pay the property taxes. So we're really focused on long-term affordability for these organizations.
And can you talk a little bit more about how Rally Austin and the Cultural Trust program work to help Antone's specifically?
Yes, so we did an RFP in 2022.
And that's a request for proposal.
A request for proposals. Yeah. The City Council created the Iconic Music Fund. That's what funds the Austin Cultural Trust.
Okay.
So there were dollars available that the City Council advocated for. Actually, the community advocated as well. As you know, this town, people love arts, music, and culture, including myself. I'm a former dancer, so just a big supporter of the arts personally as well. When we put out the request for proposal, we had over 50 applications and a request for $350 million of real estate needs. Antone's was one of those 50 applications. There was only $15 million in that iconic venue fund, and it's in the city budget over a 5-year period. So the other organizations that I mentioned, Antone's was one of those, and that's how we got connected.
And of course, I'm sure you would love to help all
of them, yes.
But unfortunately, you can't do that. So what does the work look like moving forward for Rally Austin?
Yes, so we're still working and negotiating through we're still trying to help many of those 50 organizations that applied. We also have a project with the City of Austin on East 11th near the Victory Grill and Franklin's Barbecue.
Okay, yes.
So we're looking to also affordable housing, affordable spaces for business, and affordable spaces for arts, music, and culture. And I think most people know East 11th has a long history of music and culture in our city.
Absolutely. Well, we will have to have you back to talk a little bit more about that at some other time. But for now, that'll wrap up our conversation. But Teresa Alvarez, the president and CEO of Rally Austin, thank you again for joining us here in person to talk more about that.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it too.